everyone, Stephanie here, coffee drinker, book lover, and reviewer of many things, and this is a spoiler video. So I'm coming right off of my review video from my Hawk Quest review. I don't know what where I was trying to go with that. So for those of you who didn't see that video, you can hop over and see that video by clicking this up here. There should be a little thing that pops up or popped up. I don't know. Hopefully it popped up. And in that video, I explained my fingernail polish and my shirt, which is Red Hot Chili Peppers, and my coffee, which is Donut Shop Dark. And now comes the spoiler. On a side note, real fast, my toddler is behind the green screen, so if you hear any weird noises, little sing-songies, or people talking in the background, it's just her with her iPad and some toys. Life. Okay. So, I don't even know where to start. I didn't like this book at first. Hawk Quest by Robert Lyndon. I didn't like the beginning of the book. I listened to it, and I don't know if I retained any of the beginning of the book. Like, not really. Like, I know that something happens, and he runs into this other guy, and then he's convinced that he needs to go on this journey to help deliver this paper, scroll, whatever. And he's like, okay, I'll take it because I have to repent for what we don't know yet. At least I don't remember if we knew already. Like, I don't remember all of the beginning of the book. It did not stay in my brain. I feel like now that I've listened to it once, I should probably go back and listen to it again, but I've got too many books to deal with right now, so it's gonna have to wait. But it's on my list to reread. That being said, once we met Hero, okay, there's Vallon and Hero. Okay, once we got them two together, the beginning, I was like, what? Where are we going? Who is this? What? And then there was like a baby? I was lost. I remember there being some like wild people or something. I don't remember what they were called. And one of them left the baby trying to get away because they saw these people coming, and then someone wraps the baby up and puts it down safely because they know that the mama's going to come back for him. That whole scene, I don't even know why it was in the book. I was so confused. I was so confused. And I liked that. I liked when we met Waylon. I kind of want to say he was my favorite character, but really it was the dog. You know, the dog was my favorite character, and this is a spoiler. Why did the dog have to die? I literally cried. Okay. Between Raoul and the dog, I know I'm jumping ahead, but so when we first met Waylon, I was like, oh, this is an interesting character. He doesn't talk. And he didn't for the longest time. And then, I don't remember, something happened and then he started talking and they were like, you talk? That was my favorite. That was my favorite scene when he said something and they were all like, what? And then there was like that one character that wasn't with the group. And Waylon said something to him and he's like, Since when do you talk? He was like, I could always talk. I just chose not to. I was like, oh my goodness. He's been playing the uh oh my gosh, what do they call it back then? The idiot, the town idiot. He's been playing like the stupid person, and he wasn't stupid at all. And I love how smart he is. It makes me really happy. But I feel like everyone in like as the group went along, they all just like used each other over and over again. That's not what I meant. Get your head out of the gutter. Because they all had an end goal. They all needed, to get these hawks. Like literally, once I realized that they were actually looking for hawks, I was like, "Oh, it's literally a hawk quest." Oh. Uh okay. And it's so random. But I know like back in the day they did stuff like that. Um yeah, you want your son back, you need to bring me 4 hawks. Excuse me? Um, I like Sith. I think that was her name. She At first I was worried that she was his sister, and then we heard how he found his sister, and I was like, "Oh, thank God it's not his sister," but at the same time, I'm like, little boy had to find his sister like that, had to hear what happened to his family, like, it was so sad, it's terrible, anyway oh, did I even mention who I was talking about? I don't know. I'm just going in circles because that's pretty much how I felt while reading or listening to this book, I thought that I don't know if you could hear her in the background, but she just went, "Ugh." I don't know why. Um, anyway, I felt that, um, the relationship between Hero and Richard was very well played. Like, I wish that we could have gone more into that. He was another character that I was like, "Why? Why? Why did he have to die?" Um, I liked Richard. Yeah, he was a good character. I wish we knew more about him. Although for some reason in my mind, I thought he was older, but really he was younger. Like, I thought that Hero was the younger of the two, but from what was talked about towards the end of the book, Richard was younger. Um, I was sad that he took an arrow. It sounded painful, and I understand, like, Hero loved him. And even though it didn't straight like it I mean, it did later, but at the time, like, everyone knew. Everyone knew, but it was kind of hidden because back then they didn't talk about stuff like that. And, um, I thought that Caitlin was an interesting character. I don't know. I like how it ended with Caitlin still there. How she chose to continue the journey. She chose him over the, sorry, my hair is really bothering me. Don't touch it. I like how she chose to go with the man that had the less money instead of going with the ruler. I don't wanna call him a king, I don't think he was a king. Not really. But, like, the ruler of I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I think she has a, measuring tape, and as I said ruler, she pulled it out. It's probably not safe for her to play with. Anyway, um, there was a lot going on in this book, and even though I didn't like the beginning because I couldn't focus on it, I really liked how the story progressed. I was They went through so many hardships, and, like, you just wanna be like, "How do you not just give up?" So, like I know. I I don't have words, but I want to say so much, like, um, I think that if you're going through a hard time, this is a good book to listen to because it shows that you're not alone and that there are worse things out there. Like, you could be stuck on a ship with no wind. Um, and running low on food. Uh, it shows that even in hardships, you can find your love, which I thought was great too. And never stop fighting. Um, I didn't like the way it ended though. I mean, like it kind of ended like a western, like, where they just like ride off into the sunset. Um, I didn't like that they separated. I understand why. Because Sith was pregnant and she was at the point where she couldn't travel anymore. So they were gonna have to stay with the people. I'm not sure. I can't remember what they're called right now. Um, until she had the baby. And then they could start traveling once she healed. I get that. But at the same time, I didn't like the goodbye. I feel like it should have been I don't know. I just didn't like the ending. It was just like we didn't get to finish the quest that Hero was being sent out on. And when we met him, and I like that they decided that they were going to finish at least the travel part because they lost the book. Um just just go read the book. Go listen to it. Um Again, maybe hopefully you have more time than I did and you can listen to it more coherently than I did. But it was a good book. It was a good book. Uh I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I thought that so in the beginning whenever oh my god, what's his name? I just forgot it. Yeah. Main character that we first, when we start. Yeah. Anyway, he's given a ring. It's supposed to predict the weather, and at the end he loses it. And we actually end with the ring. The ring watches them go their separate ways. I just didn't like how it ended, okay? I thought the story was good. I liked that Waylon and Sith were gonna stay together. I liked that Caitlyn and the guy, I can't remember his name right now, they got together, like, she chose him, and I Hero was gonna finish his journey, but with Caitlin and the guy I can't remember, they were all gonna go that way. The guy that tried to kill them the whole time, like pretty much the whole book, he got his death. Not how we wanted it, but he got his. It was just like, and then after all of that, only to get there with only one hawk, and then you have to give it away? The one that you got for yourself, you have to give it away? That was your baby. She was your hawk. Um, I think that was a sad part too, because he lost so much. I do like his revenge. I do like Waylon's revenge though. Um, yeah. That guy got what he deserved. That sounds so murdery of me, but to be like, no, I didn't do anything wrong. And then, so we know that Waylon was like property of the guy that they went to go save. And by the time they got there, he was like, I am no one's property. And the guy was like, oh, you can talk? Well, why don't you stay here? Like, it kind of was suggestive that he took advantage of Waylon, and I didn't like that. Because he had already gone through so much hardship, and I didn't like that. But he put him in his place, or at least in the bog, swampy quicksand stuff. I don't know. Um, I feel like that was really drawn out, and I like how it was purposefully drawn out. And I was I liked the end of the book. Didn't like the beginning of the book. Tell me what your favorite part of the book was. What did you like about the book? Um, and then I will comment back and agree or disagree, or give you my, oh yeah, and then this part happened, and I really like that too, because right now I'm drawing a blank, and I just didn't want this video to be too short. Anyway, comment below what you thought of the book. If you read it, comment below if you come here just to watch me ramble and forget things. Give me a thumbs up, like my videos. It really does help the algorithm thingy, so I know what kind of videos that I should be focusing on. And which ones I should ease up on. Because maybe people don't like to watch the spoiler videos, and then I can make it shorter. I can make them shorter and put them into, I don't know, what is it called? The shorts? Make it like a 3-minute thing where I'm just like, this, and this. Boom. I don't know. I'm tired. Look, even makeup couldn't hide my circle. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get off here. And oh, I forgot to say subscribe, share my videos with other people who have read this book. More coffee. Bye. See you on my next video.